All right, it is 12/17, which is my birthday. I am 48 today. Yeehaw. What am I doing right now? Well, I'm going to show you what I'm doing and how I've been making videos the last couple. I go to Google search bar and I type in YouTube the New Boston. Okay, this is who I'm following right now. I get bored. I do college books. I'll do a little tutorial on something in a college book and then I'll get out of there and I'll check out the YouTubers. And this guy has pretty good playlists for a variety of coding and I'm finding him easy to follow. I've got I've got a tablet that my husband bought and so I'm opening this page that I'm getting ready to look at in the tablet. So this is my screen that I'm watching him do these little snippets. And then on the left hand side is where I'm typing in the snippets that I'm getting from the New Boston. And then on the right hand side, I have a browser window open so that as I go to Notepad++ on the left where the code is and hit launch in Firefox, I can see how the output is displayed from my code on the left to what the web page is going to look like on the right and how the code displays. So this is the New Boston. What I'm learning right now is JavaScript. So you gotta look for, because he's really got a ton of videos here. And I'm looking for JavaScript. Load more. Python, Java game, programming, da-da-do. I will want to look up PHP because I don't know hardly anything about PHP. Java, I have a book on Java, but I can't wait to do his videos. SQL database tutorials. I've taken class that had to do with SQL, but I'd like to do that set of videos for a refresher. HTML5 tutorials, that's the standard of HTML web page design, so this would be a good one for me to do as well. Visual Basic, I haven't done Visual Basic in a long time, 200 videos, that'll be awesome. And Ajax, I don't know a thing about Ajax, so I know I'll be going there. I love biology, I'm kind of curious what's going on there. I've never done Ruby, but I'd like to try. Let's see. I'm still looking for where I am right now. I've done a little bit with Apache. I will probably look at those videos. I just really want to hurry up and get to where I am. Java, I'm sure I'll look at those. JavaScript tutorials playlist, boom, 40 videos. I'm only about halfway through, and a lot of it is definitely introductory, but I'm starting to get into stuff that's a little more sophisticated. Not very sophisticated, just a little harder than very simple. So I go to JavaScript tutorials playlist. All right, what I've done so far, I've done all of these functions with multiple parameters, return statement, calling a function from another function, global, assignment, if statement, for and while loop, do while I've done, event handlers, on mouse over and on load. I think I'm on objects. Wait a minute, no, creating our own objects, I've done that. I haven't got to arrays yet. Let me look at this. Creating our own objects. Let me look at this one real quick. And you have, and the videos are cool because they're only like 5-minute snippets. They do have
Just think what I could do with that cloud.
commercials. They do have commercials in between each. Okay, this is a 9-minute snippet. Still not bad.
Alright, guys, welcome back to your 25th job.
I just want to see if I recognize this or not.
So let's go ahead and do that. Put your script tags in the keys mom 38.
Okay, I've already done this, but this is just for an example. On the left, this is the web page that I am actually doing my practice in. It's called javascripttutorials.html. This is the output. This is what it looks like. Now, I've done a chunk already, and I have all the chunks that I've already done. I started here, and I commented it out so that I don't have to get confused at where I am at, because where I am at is right. Wow. Right about here. Done this one, done this one. Okay, this will be a brand new list area. These right here that show output are already done. And these that are empty, these are going to be my new tutorials. As I watch, I'm going to come in here, and inside this list item, this is a list item, this blue border with a yellow highlight as I mouse over it. Inside the script tags, if his video snippet requires script tags, I just start typing in here. So I'm already set up for the new, whatever I'm going to watch. I want to go over what I've done so far. There's only 4 of them here. It'll be quick. But I also want to show you what I didn't realize before, which I should have. All of this stuff that I allowed to comment by removing the greater than sign here, because this is how you make a comment. Less than, greater than sign, dash dash, and then at the end of the comment, dash dash, less than sign, exclamation point, dash dash, then whatever you want commented. When you want to stop the comment, you put dash dash greater than sign. Well, if I take this and just backspace that, then it allows all of this to become green, and it'll stop right here at this little sign. Okay, so that's how I basically commented all this stuff out so that I could only look at the new stuff. But what is even better than doing all this, I mean, I guess it's okay that I commented all this, but in order for me to bring all this code back, I have to go to every single little place right here and put that greater than sign back in order for it all to run. Which, you know, that's still fine, but in Notepad++, if I go to where I first started commenting stuff out, which is here, number 1, this is cool. Now, I don't want to comment out the OL. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. In Notepad++, this little minus sign, if I click on it, notice these line numbers 54, 55, 56, 57. When I click on the minus sign, it goes from 54 to 477. It closes up all of this code that is like kind of in my way that I don't need to look at right now anyway. So this is really cool because now I can just go to basic. Well, this is still commented too, so I can take this and it takes me right to where I am fresh, which is 48, line 677. So I go back up here where I was, click this minus, and it's going to go from 481 to 670, well, actually 678. So that gets all my pre-done code out of my way that I don't really need to look at right now because I'm doing new stuff. So that's cool. I'm going to save that. So let's start at the top. We've got, this is just going to be a review of the page that this page that I'm doing as I follow him. Beginning HTML tag, and of course all the way at the bottom you got your ending HTML tag. Then you got your head, and in your head is a style. This is one piece of code that I'd also like to get rid of, and in this particular page, and I'm going to get rid of it by double-clicking in Notepad++, an empty area here. You see this tab? This tab indicates the page that I'm working on of code right now. I'm going to double-click this empty space, and I get a new tab. I'm going to File, Save As, and I want to make sure that it says save in my folder, the jsNewBoston Tutorials, and I'm going to just save it as the word style.css. Save. Okay, now I'm going to go back here to the style that I have, the style tags. All the style that I have in the head area right here, without using the style tags, I'm going to highlight, right click, copy, go to style.css, right click and paste. Now I'm going to go back here, and this entire style that I have in the head, including the style tags, I'm just going to delete that. So now I have a little bit less code in this particular page that I'm working in. It frees that up a little bit. But I do need to link this style. So let me cheat and go to a page where I already have that link. I'm looking for a CSS so I know that I have an external sheet. Awful lot of files. All right, this is ridiculous. So I'm going to cheat this way. I'm just going to go to Google and I'm going to type in external style sheet. I'm going to go to my W3 Schools CSS how-to. There are 3 ways of inserting a style sheet: external, internal, and inline style. I'm looking for external. And there we go. This is a lot easier than looking for something in that big old jumble of files. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go here. I'm going to paste it. And I'm just going to change this name, the href, from my style to match my tag right here that just says style CSS. So I'm just going to take the word my off of there. And then when I run this, launch in Firefox, I still have my styles. So it definitely works. Okay, let's get out of this. I don't need 2 of them open. All right. I'll go over this script when I get to it. I have 2 things here in the head. Now that I took my, I've got more than 2 things. I've got scripts. Here's a script that does something. Here's a script from here to here that does something. And that's in the head. But I no longer have a style in the head. I just have this link. Let me go to the body. We'll go over those those scripts in a bit. Here's the body, and you know what? I'm clicking this and I'm not getting an end body tag. When I click this, this should go purple. So let me see where my end body tag is. Oh, there's my end body tag. I don't know why this is not turning purple, unless it has something to do with these being commented out or moved. That's interesting. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's get rid of some spaces here. I've got an ordered list in the body. The body is where all these elements are that you physically see. And in the ordered list, I've got a bunch of list items. There's a number here. Because it's an ordered list, we have numbers. For each new list that I create, I get the next number. And the reason this starts at 1 is because all this other stuff right here, all of these pages that I've hidden in there, it's commented out, so the computer's, the JavaScript in the browser is not reading any of that stuff. It's commented out. li on click equals style.background color equals single quotes tan, and then return true. And then between those 2 statements, there are semicolons. That means that when I click my list item here, it turns into a background of tan. And this purple and this purple, this is the nest of the li. This other stuff, the list item, this other stuff is inside the list item. And that's the script tag. Both of these purples are nested inside the list item. And inside of the script tags is nested our actual statement. We are creating a variable here with the name of tuna. We use the keyword var for variable. We give it any name we want, tuna. We are setting it equal with the equal sign to a string of text, which is enclosed in double quotes. We're stopping that statement with a semicolon. That's one statement right there. Now, in order for us to see this, what we just typed in, we have to use the document.write, those keywords, and in parentheses we have tuna, and we use the dot operator and the method length that's already built in, that we didn't create the method length. Dot length is built into JavaScript. What this does is it takes the value of tuna, which the value of tuna is this string, including spaces, and it counts each individual character. So you have I as one character, let's say space is 2, and let's see if this comes out to 24, because right here it shows the value of 24. Let's see if that's actually correct, including spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and including the period is 24. So that's our output. 24 is the length of this string. I make a tasty sandwich plus the period. And if we add anything else to it, I make a tasty sandwich, comma, space, don't you think, question mark. Take that period out of there. Save it. Let's count what that is. I is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. I think I got that right, 41. So we saved it up here. Let's run this and see if 24 turns to 41. I may have made a mistake once I got over here by the U. I tried to count a space and then I moved down. And it is actually 41. So that's basically all that little section does. So we're done with that list item. Now let's move on to the next. This is starting our object-oriented programming section of his tutorials. This is exactly the same as the one we did before. The list item has an on-click event. It does the same thing. If I want to turn this into a different background, I can. I can turn it into green if I want. I'm not going to keep it that way because I want these to be consistent, but this is just going to show you how we can change that. Here are the script tags again, opening and closing. And all this does right here is it uses document.write, and it just spits out a statement, a string that's in double quotes. Document is an object itself. And then this BR tag means break, so it's going to go down to the next line. And write is a method of a document, and it's going to spit that string out. What it is basically explaining that it's talking about document.write in itself. The document part is an object. Then you have the dot operator, which includes a method. So you have an object called document, a dot operator, and a method of the document object. That's basically all that does. And you see right here it says document is an object itself. The break tag goes down the next line and it says write is a method of document. So that's all that is. I want to refresh the page. Then when I click this, you're going to see it turns tan background. When I click this, it turned green. That's all I wanted to show you with that, but I'm not going to keep it green. I'm going to go back to tan and refresh, and now they're both tan. Alrighty, that's that list item. We just finished that little plug. Here I gave myself a comment. Make our own object. Put script tags in the head, then use script tags here to to print the object's values out. So we're going to go to the head and look at that script. Well, let's look at this script first. There's our li tags, list item, same as before. There's our script tag, same as before. Here we have a couple document.writes. That's this one right here. Then we have two break tags so that we skip 2 lines. That's where this extra space is. And then we have the second document.write, which is this one. The first document.write says Lisa.name. So we're going to look, just like we showed document.write, we are going to create an object called Lisa, and we are going to create an attribute of Lisa called name, and we're going to pull it into this area by using Lisa.name. Well, we didn't create Lisa.name yet. That's what is going to be shown in the head, but I'm going to go over this part first. So whatever the value of Lisa.name is, we're going to use the plus operator, and we're going to concatenate this string. These are in double quotes. A space, the word is, and a space. Then we're going to add with this plus sign the value of Lisa.age, which again I'm going to show you in the head. And we're going to plus a break tag, which is going to go down to the next line, which is right here. This goes down. If I didn't use the break tag, then the name and the word and would be up here right next to the 47. And her birthday is space. And her birthday is with a space. That's what that does. Plus Lisa.birthday plus. The value of Lisa.birthday is this. And again, we're going to go over that in the head. We're not there yet. This is making the output for something we're going to create in the head. We concatenate to that the words space and she loves space. And then we're going to use this plus Lisa.loves plus, you see here, and she loves, the value of loves, this is the value of loves, but we'll see that in the head. And then we add in double quotes break tag, so we get this extra space before we get to this part. Same thing here, document.write. We're going to create an object named Taylor. We're going to use the .name to pull the full name out. We're going to concatenate that to a space, the word is, and another space. Then we're going to tack on Taylor.age, and then we're going to tack in, we're going to go down a line, a space, and her birthday is, and a space. Then we're going to tack on the value of Taylor.birthday. Then we're going to tack on and she loves with a space, and then we're going to tack on Taylor.loves. All right, and that's the script that's actually in the body that's going to make this output show in this list item. See, that's the whole list. That's the list item tags, the scripts, and these are the scripts right here. Now let's go to the head and show how we created Lisa.name and Taylor.name. We create scripts in the head for this. Okay, so I showed you already how to set up an external style sheet so we don't have to have all of this in our page. It's just any changes I want to make to the style I can make here. I gave myself a note. It says these two snippets below go together along with a snippet in the body for displaying the data. I just went over the snippet in the body. Now I'm going to show you these two snippets in the head. This is the script tag, and this is the ending script tag. The two snippets that I'm referring to is the function that we have right here. That's part of the script. And then down here, we're creating a new instance of this function up here. These are two instances. This one right here, var Lisa, we're creating a variable called Lisa. We're setting it equals new person. Up here, we're creating the person object itself. This right here is one object of the person, one instance of the object. The object is person up here, and here is one instance of the person object, and here is a second instance of object, of the object called person. And then here's the end of the script tag right here. Okay, so again, there's a script tag. We're going to create a function. The function's going to have the name of person, and inside the parentheses, what do we want to know about the person? We want to know the name, the age, the birthday, and loves. And it's all going to be in this order. So in the meat of these curly braces here that go from here to here, we use the keyword this, the dot operator, and then here, name. Name is the first thing here. We're using name here. We're going to set that equal to name and then use the ending semicolon. We're going to do the same thing for age. We're going to do the same thing for birthday. And we're going to do the same thing for loves. So this dot age equals age. This dot birthday equals birthday. This dot loves equals loves. So now we've created an object called person. We've put the parameters for what we want to know about the person, and then we've set it using these this syntax. Now we've created our object, so now let's create an instance of the object. This is like a blueprint. This tells us what what details we're going to use to qualify this object called person. We can name anything else we want. We could say height, weight, job, whatever you want to put. Eye color, hair color, yeah, whatever. We use the var keyword. We give it a variable name. We set it equal to a new person, a new one of these. So what we want to put in these parentheses are things that are going to follow this, and they have to be in the right order. So for the name, I'm going to use the string literal Lisa Woodson, and because it's a string, it has to be in double quotes. After name in the object parameter, we have a comma, so we got to use a comma down here. The next thing about a person is the age. An age is a number, so you don't need to use the double quotes. So we just put in the age 47 right there, which technically it's my birthday today, so let's change that to 48. Didn't really want to do it, but hey, it is what it is. Then we have a comma, and of course we have another comma here. Now we're going to put in birthday. So after that, we're going to put birthday as a string. So we have to put it inside double quotes. And the next thing, another comma. And this comma doesn't matter because it's in double quotes, so it's looked at as a string literal. There's the comma that matches this comma. And the last thing that we're going to put about a person is loves, and Lisa loves peaches. And that's a string, so it's in double quotes. So there's the end of our parentheses, and there is a semicolon as the end of the statement. We do the same thing for Taylor Swift. Var to create a variable. We give it a name of Taylor equals a new person. So now we're creating a new instance of the person object. And we have to follow all of these parameters. So the first argument for this parameter, the parameter's name, the first argument in this one is Taylor Swift. This parameter age, we're going to give the argument 26. This parameter birthday, we're going to give the argument December 13th, 1989. And for the parameter loves, we're going to give it the value, the string value, the number 13. And the only reason I know this is because I went to Google and I said things Taylor Swift loves, and I found a website that, of course, gave some random things that she loves. Okay, so by doing this object creation and then creating instances of the object in the head, because we did this, we were able to, in the body, do this document.write, Lisa.name, Lisa.age, Lisa.birthday, and Lisa.loves, and and pull the values out. See, now that I changed 47 to 48, let me save Notepad++. When I come over here and reload this value right here should change to what I set it to. And of course it did. So this gives us this output, this document.write right here. Because we created the object and the instance of the object in the head, we were able to create a script in the body that gave us this, spit out this value. And the same thing here. Because we created Taylor as an object of person, we were able to spit out this information right there. All right, so that describes that little ditty. So now we've done this one, we've done this one, we've done this one. Now let's do this one. Here we have another way that the new Boston showed me. It says object initializers again in the head, which are faster than constructor functions because they're put on one line. So again, I'm going to go to the head and show a script. This does the same thing that we did for this, but this is just a different way to do it. We can come up with information in the head, and then in the body we can pull it out, but this is a different way to do it. So let's go over this. Here's our list item. Here's our script tags. And let's go over the document.write first. We have woody.name plus, and then the string loves, plus woody.loves plus, and he is, plus woody.age, plus years old. His birthday is, plus woody.birthday, plus, and then I add 2 break tags so that we can have the spaces between the top sentences and the bottom. Same thing with our document.write. We created bob.name, whatever the value for Bob is, the word loves with spaces, plus bob.loves, plus, and he is, plus the value for bob.age, space years old, his birthday is, space, plus the value of bob.birthday. Okay, so that's the script in the body, which allows us to spit out these 2 not paragraphs, but 2 bits of data information. So let's go in the head and see how we did this one differently than the one above it. Remember, the one above it, we created a person by using function, and we created parameters that create a person, and then we did all this in that function. Then we created 2 different person instances, a Lisa and a Taylor. That's that script. Now this is the new script that we're doing to do it this way. This one snippet below is another faster way to do what the top 2 snippets do, and it also has a snippet in the body for displaying the data, which I already went over. Object initializer here, faster than constructor function. Here's our script tags, and look how much smaller that is than all of this. It's smaller, and I actually like it better. Here's the script tags, and let me actually put a little space here to make it a little easier to see, because we're doing 2 different things. Here we're using we're creating Woody, we're setting it equal to, and now we're using curly braces. Here we have name, colon, and now we're giving the name in double quotes because it's a string, Freeman Woodson. We're still using commas to separate these different parameters. Loves, colon, meat, and double quotes because it's a string, comma, age, colon, 52. 52 is a number, so we don't use double quotes. We don't have to. There's a comma. Birthday, colon, now this is a string, so we use double quotes, December 21st, 1962. And then we close up our curly brace and we use a semicolon to put an end to the statement. We do the same thing. Bob is set equal to name Bob Barker, comma, loves game shows, comma, age 92, comma, birthday December 12th, 1923. So this creates information in the head that we're able to display by using the document.write, woody.name, the value is going to show up here, woody.loves, woody.age, and woody.birthday. Freeman Woodson loves meat, and he's 52 years old. His birthday is December 21st, 1962. Bob Barker loves game shows, and he's 92 years old. His birthday is December 12th, 1923. Lisa Woodson is 48. Her birthday is December 17th, 1967, and she loves peaches. Taylor Swift is 26. Her birthday is December 13th, 1989, and she loves the number 13. 2 ways to do the same thing. There's the end of the script tags, the end of the list item. Now that takes me to this blankness that is going to start my next little tutorial from this guy, because his tutorials are nice, short, sweet, to the point, and whatever he shows me in here, I'm going to type in here. If I have to do something in the head, then I have to go back up here to my head tag and do whatever I'm going to do inside the head tag. Here's the end of the head. For instance, I'm probably going to have to make room right here for more scripts that are going to go in the head. And I'm going to type whatever he types in his head, and whatever he types in his body, I'm going to come down here to my next free section, which would be in here. I may or may not need the script tags. He's shown me things where he didn't need the script tags, and if that was the case, I had to actually delete this. But this is setting myself up for where I'm going to put everything. All these things are just the same thing, copy and paste over and over and over again. All right, so let me get out of here and start learning some more stuff from his tutorials.